But I want to get your thoughts, though, on next week's Arthur Ashe Stadium show. I really thought, listen, I was there, so I'm not complaining, but a lot of people were saying they blew their load with the debuts at All Out, like, oh, they got to save some shit for New York City. And I'm thinking that, okay, they're not going to really treat this like a big deal after all. But then fast forward to last night, they just announced this stacked lineup for Dynamite next week and Rampage next week, because last week's show did the lowest rating of any Rampage show to date. Even though it was headlined by, or advertised going in, Pac and Andrade, it still did like 600,000 viewers, which is not good. And I don't see many people talking about that. So they're clearly stacking that show with Punk's first TV match in over 7 years. Cole's in there in a 6-man tag. Great. Next Wednesday, they got Sting wrestling. They're doing the AEW women's title match, even though I don't think, unless I missed something, I did not see Britt Baker or Ruby Soho on the show last night, which was just weird. They wouldn't even mention that until the advertisement of the match. That's just bizarre to me. They're doing that next week, and obviously, moreover than anything else, Bryan Danielson making his in-ring debut for the company against Kenny Omega. I got mixed feelings about this. I could see it going either way. I'm not completely shitting on it, but I'm not going to say, oh, this is the most amazing decision ever. I want to get your thoughts on it. I kind of know where you're going to land with this, but I'm curious what your thoughts on it were.
So, yeah, I didn't see Ruby or Britt on TV. The only woman I remember seeing on TV was, like, the Anna Jay segment. That random girl from the actress, and I don't think they even had a women's match on the show unless I just zipped through it. I don't even remember.
I don't think
they did.
Oh, they did. They did Jade Cargill and Layla Hirsch. It was like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I forgot it was Jade. Yeah. So,
yep.
I feel like Britt Baker's on every show, so I guess it might have been a little nice to have her off at least 1 week. So, but I think it's gonna be like on paper, it's gonna be a stat show. Obviously, it's not my business, so I really don't care, but I just feel like Omega and Bryan, if you're going to do it, like, that's something you put, like, as a main event, like, Full Gear. You're going to make money off that. It's a money match. It's for non-title as well, so it's like, are they going to, like, have, like, Omega lose, or, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be shenanigans, probably, unfortunately, which is terrible.
I hate the shenanigans.
I just feel like the way that's set up for like a non-title, there's going to be some shenanigans, and then we'll start getting like trios and fucking 17-man tag matches out of it, and they'll milk that as much as they can. I don't know. I like the match. I think it's going to be a big match. I just feel like it's going to lead to shenanigans, and I just don't know why you'd really do it on free TV. But, FTR and Darby, I guess Sting will be there.
He's in the match, yeah.
I guess. I don't know. It's kind of random, but will it go? I like FTR, but I don't want him losing a fucking Sting in 2021, so we'll see what it goes. Cody and Malachi, I already have my popcorn ready for Cody to win.
Oh, I forgot about that, yeah.
I already have my popcorn popped already for that loss. Britt and Ruby, I think Britt's going to win, unfortunately, but, I think Ruby's actually got a pretty good reaction.
She's fine. I think if she loses, she's fine.
Yeah, no, she is fine. I think she's one of those people that people care about, so her losing's not a big deal. What else did I miss? I don't know.
I thought there was one more. Oh, Moxley and Kingston versus Suzuki and Archer.
Don't care.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd care about that.
I'm just like, oh my god, Archer's a loser, and I don't even know this Suzuki guy. I thought it was Kenzo a few weeks ago.
I think they're gonna win. Archer hasn't won anything meaningful in a while. He held the U.S. Japan title for like a week or two. Suzuki lost to Moxley, so I feel like they have to win. If Moxley wins again, where do you even go with them? It's nice short-term booking. I don't know where you go long-term with these guys. We've already seen Archer and Moxley like a million times, so I don't know.
And then I guess on Rampage again, like Jake Hager and Jericho against the Men of the Year.
Is that on Rampage? I think that's on Dynamite.
It's on Rampage.
Oh, this week or next week?
Next week.
Interesting. Okay. Who cares?
I watched it this morning. I could have sworn it said next week on.
It is next week though. It's not this week. I don't even know what they're doing on Rampage this week.
They're doing Lucha Bros and Butcher and Blade, Anna Jay versus the Bunny. God, how do I know this shit? And then some. I don't know. I just watched it this morning, so it is fresh in my mind. But
yeah.
The whole Dan Lambert stuff, everyone's like, oh my god, he's bringing all these MMA people. The thing is, they're not going to do anything, so they're just there to look good. And
It was the party going on in there. Why was there like 7 people out there?
And I don't love I like Scorpio Sky. Ethan Page is whatever.
I like Dan Lambert a lot. There's a lot of people out there their age, and they were adding Paige Van Zandt out there last time. I'm like, oh, it's cool to see her. But then I'm like, why are there like 500 people out in the ring right now just as they stand there and do nothing? That was weird. But like Sky and Ethan Page, I was over with them as soon as the fucking Darby and Sting feud started and ended. They shouldn't be a fucking tag team. They already have a million tag teams. They don't need to be a tag team. Paige is fine. I think he's good. Sky is someone you could really, he's not getting any younger. I mean, start doing something with this guy. And they were for a while, and then they just moved away. He lost to Shawn Spears, and that was it. So I guess that was it for him.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the way that Dan Lambert talks, he's acting like he's got like a 300-pound. Yeah, he's acting like he's got Wardlow as like his guy. He's got like 2 okay guys at best. I don't know.
But they haven't won anything meaningful at all.
Exactly, so no one cares. Or in that promo, like, all these guys are pussies. Like, we get it, but, like, it's not like I said, it's not like his client's like Wardlow or Powerhouse Hobbs, like some big guy that's not what's like your typical, like, indie guy. I mean.
Well, if the MMA guys were wrestling, I'd be like, oh, this is interesting. Like, I don't know if it can work, but what'd you say?
They're not.
That's the thing. If they were, I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool, but they're not, so I don't really care.
But no, I think the show next week will be good. Like I said, I already have the text. It's already drafted. LOL Cody. I already have it set up. Like I already have time to send to you.
That is awful, dude. That's
I just gotta call TK, get the timing down, and then I'll send it right to you. Get it drafted for you.
You got that drafted for me, and then also you got the long-term storytelling tweet prepped, right?
Yeah, I mean that's I mean, when Malachi loses 1, 2, 3, that's long-term storytelling. So.
Yeah, that's awful. I can't excuse that. There's certain things I'll praise about this company. I think Malachi losing next week would be absolutely stupid, so I really hope they don't do it. I'm afraid they will. We'll find out. I feel like it's the Brody-Cody situation all over again. I'm looking forward to it, though. Omega and Danielson, I agree with you to an extent. I mean, I think you could do it as Danielson's first match. I'm kind of okay with that, but at the same time, it's like, where does Paige fit in all of this? Like, does he come back the night of next week and then they do the full gear match after Danielson loses? What do you do with him? Or do you have Danielson win, have him win all these matches in the next 2 months, and then he goes for the belt and he loses? But then I feel like it's the Christian Cage thing all over again, where you have him beat Omega and then lose the title match. I don't know. I feel like that's too reminiscent of what they just did, I don't know, a month ago. So we'll see. I have enough faith in them that they'll do the right thing. But I am looking forward to the match at the very least. I think it's going to be an awesome match, so that should be great. Hopefully no shenanigans, but I am expecting that, as you said.